Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another podcast. Every man needs at least one woman in his life who will give him game. Every man. I'm going to tell you something I learned when I was young too. And, I've said before, I learned a lot of game from women. But this is game I got from some of the fellas. Let's be clear on that. Let's be clear. And just to be clear on this precise type of game, it's just more life game. Not so much getting women, but just navigating life. But whatever the case, we're talking about women now. But I remember an old school player told me, and this was when I was still a teenager. He said, keep at least one woman whose words you can trust in your life who will tell you the real deal what's going on with other women. At least one. And basically a man needs to friend zone one woman. See, a lot of guys don't even have really any true female friends. When I say friends, not acquaintances, but like somebody who would give him the real deal, tell him the truth, all of that. Especially an attractive friend. In fact, sometimes that's the best type, at least one real friend, female, and who will just tell you what's up. Now, here's the thing. She don't have to be your age. She just got to have some wisdom. In fact, sometimes it's actually better if it's an older female who knows what's up and to really lace you, right? Because the thing is, look, women have their own way of communicating. Now, even men who got an insight into women, no matter how much we have, and I'm including myself. I know a lot because women have informed me, but at the end of the day, there's some things, even to this day, I'll ask a woman whose word I can trust about something. And one simple reason, I don't have a vagina. And let's just be real on something. Let's just be real. There's a lot of stuff women keep to themselves. In fact, I had one of those women who would tell me the truth about some stuff. She said, if I ever want to find out some stuff, join one of those Facebook groups and masquerade as a woman and just see what they're saying privately. Seriously. Now, this particular lady will give me real game. She'll tell me straight up what's going on, right? But even then, it wouldn't be able to understand. See, what that woman serves is as a counsel. And you'll find that with true players or just a guy who's generally successful with women, regardless if he want to be with multiple women or just one woman. He always had that one woman, at least one. If you get several, that's even better. But at least one woman who's going to tell him the truth about something, right? Because understand, it has to be a woman who, for whatever reason, is cool with not hooking up with you sexually. And you have to be cool with not hooking up with her sexually. That way, once you take that dynamic out of it, it's cool. Y'all can be straight up. In fact, you could even be a counsel for her when she's dealing with certain dudes, right? Now, I know a lot of guys just have trouble just getting a woman, period, and wouldn't want to deal with that. And I understand that. Hey, work on that issue if that's what you want to get. But I'm saying for dudes who can get women on a consistent basis, deal with them. Don't try to stick your shit in all of them. Don't try to stick your shit in, because one thing with women, if a dude is dealing with them, they can bring more to the table than just sex. If you think it's just sex, nah. I'm gonna tell you what, and businessmen understand this. Right? A businessman, they'll keep just one woman around. It could be a secretary, administrative assistant, whatever, just to peep some game, just to read people. You get some big corporate dudes and they'll have that one administrative assistant just sitting there taking notes and stuff. Then after the meeting, he'll take her to the side, closed door, and be like, all right, what you peep? And that's what their sole purpose is. That's why you'll see a lot of powerful men. They'll keep some women around, in their office, something, but it's not about just hooking up with the woman. They already got plenty of women to hook up with. This woman is supposed to see something. She's supposed to peep something. Because understand something with women. especially in business. Like this is, I'm talking about this on the channel. I usually talk about relationships, but especially if you on that hustle, you're a businessman or something. Nah, she'll peep stuff. Like I remember when I was working at this one gym, and it was one of the workers there, one of the assistant managers, and she said, the owner, the main manager / owner, he hit her up sometime just to peep some people. Like he'll see a member or something and want to know something, he'll talk to her. And she said that was part of the reason that she was there, to peep shit. Now he wasn't trying to get with her. He was married anyway. He wasn't trying to get with her, but she was trying to peep something. Like a lot of times, I'm gonna tell you what, and sometimes I'm gonna be real with you. Now, not only can they give you game, sometimes they'll be your wing woman. Sometimes they will be your wing woman. They'll take care of some basic stuff. Let me shout out Cousin T-Tall. Now, yeah, I've talked about this before with that summit we were at, and then the after party. And how he got this. He was walking out with 3 women, but the woman he brought with him, his assistant, she basically did the groundwork, the footwork. So she was his wing woman. And that's the important thing. That's just in the game, but just in life. Just in life, period. You can be, like if you want a job or something, right? Say you want a job, there's a lot of women. One of those jobs that got like a lot of women there. Have at least one that you just real cool with. They'll let you know. They'll take you to the side and say what's up. Like if you got somebody got some issue with you, right? Because I've been on some jobs. It'd be a woman take me to the side and say, hey, yo, Rom, you know what? Watch out for this person, or this person saying this or something. And I'll be like, bet. They take you to the side and let you know. Because, see, understand something. See, I know a lot of dudes, they want that sex, or they just having trouble with women. But you got to look at a woman beyond, like, she going to be wifey or a sex partner or something, right? Because understand something, and this is just going through life. The reality in life is half the planet, or slightly more women on the planet than men. And you're talking in business, doing stuff, getting a place. How many times you going in a store or something? Women. How many times you might be trying to just buy a house. You go to that office, women. And you got to know their nature all the time. There's certain things you don't know. Because, see, one thing, just in navigating life is just relationships anyway. If you don't believe me, I want anybody who don't want to do this today. Tell me how much stuff that you can't do it now with the Rona, but just think about, like before, all this lockdown stuff. How many days could you go along without interacting with women? And when I say interacting, I don't mean trying to holler at them, but going into a store, going into a restaurant, buying some clothes, driving down the street, you driving around some women. Interacting, going to your place. It could be in the neighborhood. Interaction. Thousands of them. And the thing is, a man, like I said, a man can understand women a whole lot to an extent. Never 100%, for the simple reason we don't have vaginas. We don't have vaginas. Just like a woman could never truly understand a man to 100% because they don't have dicks. So, keep that one woman, like I say, at least one, and she don't have to be your age. Shit, if she could be younger, significantly younger than you, if she got some wisdom, right? But especially like an older one, and sometimes it could be your mother or grandmother, auntie, cousin, or something. If they're gonna be honest with you, but I'm gonna be real in that regard. Sometimes it's better if it's one who's not related to you. The reason why. Because if women related to you love you, they'll sugarcoat some shit. Most of them will sugarcoat something or won't tell you everything because they love you to the point they don't want to hurt you. Now, that woman outside the family, she'll love you. Not in love with you, but love you, care for you and everything. But she'll give you that tough love, too. She'll be like, nah, bruh, what you did in that work, or this woman doing this. Seriously. That was one of the reasons I stayed. Like I said this in a video before. I've not never really got majorly played. Like maybe some minor stuff where I was peeping what was going on with the women, and I just like let her do it to see where she going with it. But nothing where my bank account was emptied or anything. Nothing. You know, or I was seriously hurt or something. Never played on that level. Because women told me how to peep a lot of women's negative. It was women who told me how to peep other women's negative shit, and I could avoid it. So, anyway, get at least one who will give you that game. So anyway, y'all, that's all I got for today. I'll talk to you later. Peace.